I'm from Massachusetts visiting here, and I voted for Donald Trump, and I'm happy.
And what were your reasons for voting for Donald Trump?
The economy and the southern border.
I'm still in complete shock of how a known criminal has been elected into the White House.
My thoughts is from the standpoint of Ukrainian. Honestly, super scared for my country right now because my country is really depend on U.S. support. Trump, like he said, is really unpredictable figure that can do anything basically to achieve fast solutions, and to achieve it he can shake hands with dictators, and it just makes me super anxious and scared.
Canada has always been very deeply connected in the States, especially Ontario, and like the way our politicians kind of direct themselves. Hopefully we cut ties with them eventually if this gets really bad, but
we tried to warn you, Trump voters, but no, you just had to believe all the lies because you did your own research. Well, let me read a little bit of an article here right now to just give you a flavor of what's to come and how big a mistake you people made in screwing us all. Mexico's government on Monday signaled that it planned to hit back with trade restrictions of its own if President-elect Donald Trump followed through on his threats to impose sky-high tariffs on Mexican exports to the United States. Quote, "If you put 25% tariffs on me, I have to react with tariffs," said this was Mexico's economy minister. So, and I know some of you are thinking, well, so what, man? Who cares about Mexico? Well, Mexico is one of our biggest trading partners, if not our biggest trading partner. We get a hell of a lot of products from Mexico, including a lot of agricultural products. A lot of the fruits and vegetables that you buy at the store come from Mexico. So if Donald Trump slaps a tariff on all Mexican goods, that means the price of all of those things that you buy from Mexico, and I promise you, you buy a lot from Mexico, all of those things are going to be more expensive. And Mexico is going to reciprocate and put tariffs on American exports. And that is going to hurt American producers and cost Americans jobs. And they're going to see decreases in their wages. This is what happens when you impose tariffs. Now, I know you guys didn't understand a damn thing about tariffs because you don't understand anything on your own and you just believe everything that comes out of Donald Trump's pie hole. But here we are. And if Donald Trump actually follows through on these tariffs, as he promised repeatedly on the campaign trail that he was going to do, and you guys all voted for him, yay, Trump, we love tariffs, he's going to crash our economy. You know, the economy that you actually think sucks right now, well, the economy is actually really good right now. It's the strongest economy in the world. And you're going to see how good it is once Donald Trump destroys it. You're going to wish you had this economy back. So anyways, good job. Way to go.
Are we going to say that Latinos are facing the reality of what they voted for? Imagine voting for someone who is going to affect you in the future without even checking, without even having enough information. And then people went ahead, voted against Obamacare. I'm not sure if these people love themselves to the extent where you went ahead and vote someone who is going to affect you in the future. Someone who doesn't care about you at all.
This is a message to the Latinos for Trump and any other Republicans that voted for Trump. I'm going to start with the message to the Latinos first, and then I'll get to the other people. First of all, I want to start by saying that, I wanted to do this video immediately after the election when I found out the results. But I found myself using words and terms that are not conducive to relaying a good message. So I decided to wait. I'm still probably going to use a couple of those words, but it's not going to be near as bad as it would have been had I posted that original video. So you voted for a man who doesn't care about you at all. And he's made it very clear. Whenever he talks about the immigrants and he calls them rapists and murderers, killers, and garbage and scum and the worst, they're sending their worst over here. He's talking about you too, and me. Because to him, we're all the same. If he was walking down the street and he saw you and one of the people that had just crossed the border, he wouldn't be able to tell you apart. And to him, it doesn't make a difference. We're all the same. They don't care. They just want to get rid of the immigrants. And I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a man named Stephen Miller that's probably going to be on Trump's cabinet. He's going to be one of his cabinet members, and he's going to be in charge of the deportation actions, right? And that man, Stephen Miller, wants to change the laws so that they can take away naturalization. You think that that piece of paper that you have, if you have it, if you've become a naturalized citizen, you think that piece of paper makes you different. But in their eyes, you're not different. I was born here, and I'm not different to them, to those people. The way they think, I'm just like all the rest of them. To them, I'm the same. So that piece of paper is not going to save you. And they're trying to make laws now. They're in the process of figuring out what they have to do to change the law to take away that naturalization citizenship. They're also looking into taking away natural born citizens, people who came here and had kids here that were born here. They're looking to take that away as well. Unless you were born here to legal citizens, that's the only way you're going to get to stay, if they have their way. Now, there were thousands of people on TikTok trying to warn you about that, what that man really was. I was on here, not making videos, but I was on here posting comments and texting people and talking to people on here and trying to get them to understand who that man really is. But y'all chose to ignore it. I don't know what it is you thought you were accomplishing by voting for that man. You think that they're going to see you as an equal, or, they're going to treat you like a white man or whatever. No, you fucked up. They're going to get you out of here. All they wanted was your vote. They got it now. They don't need you anymore. And they're looking to get you out of here. Right? Now, I don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe somebody in his cabinet can convince him, hey, it's not a good idea to deport these people. They're a big portion of our workforce. And if we deport them, the economy is going to go to shit. I don't know. Maybe they can convince him. And if they do, well, lucky you. But if they don't, you are the prime target. And you voted for it, even though we tried to warn you. So anything that happens to you, it's your own goddamn fault. You voted for it. That's what you wanted. That's what you're going to get. I have no sympathy for you. Sorry. For all of you who didn't vote for him, I'm sorry that you're going to have to go through this. I truly am sorry. And that's my message to the Latinos for Trump. You won. Congratulations. You might get your ass deported back to Mexico or wherever you came from. Congratulations. Now, to the rest of you that voted for Trump, you sold out your country for the price of eggs, the price of gasoline, interest rate on loans, the price of houses. You were too selfish and too fucking greedy to do the right thing. No, you wanted to do something for yourself. Fuck the country. Well, you screwed yourself and the rest of us in the process. That man is too stupid to run this country. If he does what he's planning to do with the tariffs, you think prices were high under Biden? You're about to find out how high they can go. You're going to have to choose between groceries and rent. If you're already in that situation, I'm sorry for you. But if you were in that situation and you voted for Trump, well, then you just fucked yourself even more, because it's going to get worse. If you believe what that man told you about tariffs, that he can bring prices down by using tariffs, you're fucking stupid too. He's an idiot, and you're even dumber for believing him, because that's not the way tariffs work. And it takes a little bit of research, and you can figure that out. It doesn't take long. You can find it right away, and you can see who pays the price for tariffs. It's not the country that's selling the goods, and it's not the country that's buying the goods, right? It's the people that are the manufacturers that are ordering that product, and they're going to turn that cost over to you. They're not going to eat it. They're going to pass it over to the consumer, which is you and me. So you did this to yourself. You thought that Trump could lower the price of eggs and gas, and I don't know why you thought that. People were on here, I saw that too. People were on here trying to tell you that's not how it works. It's not going to do anything. Trump's telling you all this bullshit and you're buying it, you're believing it. Why do you think General Milley and all these other people that were in his cabinet were out here trying to warn you? You guys claim, oh, he got fired by Trump, that's why he's talking shit about him. No, they were talking shit about Trump because Trump is a fucking idiot. Because he's fucking dangerous. Because he doesn't know what he's doing. That's why they were talking shit about him. It's got nothing to do with them being fired. They were trying to warn us. They were trying to tell us the man is dangerous. Now, some of us heard that message and we heeded that message because we know how stupid he is. And we chose to believe the lifetime veteran, decorated combat veteran, over the pathological liar. There were dozens of people in his cabinet, dozens, that were all telling you the same thing. And you chose to believe the one liar in the group. The one pathological liar is the one you chose to believe. So it's your own damn fault. I was on this app trying to tell people you cannot trust a pathological liar. They lie all the time. Everything they tell you is a lie. He was fear-mongering and lying to you, and you bought it. Well, to you as well, you think you won. The only thing you won was the election. You lost your country. You lost your self-respect. You lost your freedom. If Trump does all the things that he said he was going to do, we're in for a world of hurt. All of us. All of us. Hopefully we can survive it. But I don't think we're going to be able to. That man is a total idiot. And if they don't have anyone watching him and steering him in the right direction, we are all screwed. But hey, you did it. I'm going to be here to remind you about it. Hopefully, I don't have to leave the country. But if it comes to that, I'm ready. I've got an out. Hopefully you do too. Have a good day.
I can't believe that the Latinos voted for Trump. I can. I believe it 100%. Girl, y'all have to stop acting like it is just Cubans that are racist and conservative in the Latino community. Coming from a Colombian girl. Look at the politics of Colombia. Yes, I know our president is like more left-leaning this time and very progressive. But, girl, look at the politics and the history. Look at their stances on abortion. I know she's decriminalized. However, that just means that you can't go to jail if you get an abortion, okay? Or if you're a doctor that conducts an abortion. That does not fucking mean that it is socially accepted. Turn on Telemundo. You tell me how many people of color you see on Telemundo. You tell me how many brown and black people you see on that show. Tell me if they're casting. Turn on Caracol. Tell me how many people of color you see on there. Like, I don't want to hear it that we're this progressive community. We're not. So yeah, I 100% believe it. And for all of these freaking people who are Latinos that voted for Trump, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. He doesn't like you. He never liked you. And he's never gonna respect you. And if y'all weren't born here, he's gonna try and find a way to get you deported. So congratulations for
I wanted to do a quick follow-up video from my previous video. Apparently this thing went way bigger than I thought it was going to. I'm just a guy who was on here ranting and venting my frustrations, but apparently, you know, some people saw my video and it caused a little bit of anxiety for them, and I just wanted to come on here and clear a few things up. You know, people were on here telling me it's, you know, that's just your opinion, and this, well, of course it's my opinion. It's my opinion based on things that I've heard that man say and the people who are surrounding him, things that they've said. So I don't know what's going to happen. All the things that I said, those are just possible scenarios, right? So to, you know, the people who became, you know, anxious and scared and everything, I apologize. That was not my intent, right? My message kind of got a little, sidetracked there when I was doing the video. There, the message was to the Latinos that voted for Trump, and the whole point of the message was that their selfishness is going to cost people, could possibly cost people, some pain and suffering, right? From what the man is saying, we know that he's going to try to deport the people who are here illegally. And from the other things that they're saying, they are looking into trying to find ways to get other people out of here. How they're going to determine who they get rid of and who they don't, I don't know, right? I have no idea. My intent was to pass along information so that people don't get caught by surprise, right? And I got a lot of comments from people saying, oh, they can't do that. We have one of the safest citizenship, paths to citizenship than any other country. And I agree, we do. But for those of you that say it can't happen, I want you to look up two things. These things happened in the 1930s and the 1950s. After the Great Depression, the United States wanted to implement a program called the New Deal. That New Deal was going to give people money to try to help them get back on their feet. But it was going to cost a lot of money to do that. So the government, in their infinite wisdom, decided that in order to save a little bit of money, they would deport Mexicans so that it wouldn't cost them so much. And they deported migrants and legal American citizens. Then in the 1950s, they did it again. It was called Operation Wetback. Just do a quick search on deportations during the New Deal and Operation Wetback. In both of these instances, they deported American citizens, people who were born here. So I get it that you're saying, oh, the president can't change the law, the president can't do this, it takes an act of Congress. I get it. But they don't have to change the law to deport you. It's like kidnapping, right? They pick you up, throw you on a truck, take you to the airport, put you on a plane, fly you out of here. Next thing you know, you're in a country that you're not familiar with, right? It can happen. Is it going to happen? I don't know. That was my speculation based on what he's saying, right? But Trump has made a lot of promises that he didn't keep, right? If we're all lucky, this doesn't happen. But it can happen. And if you're relying on the fact that there's a law that says they can't deport you, and you're comfortable with that, that's fine. Live your life and be fear-free and anxiety-free and go on living your life. I was just trying to pass along information to people. Did I do it in the best possible way? No, I didn't. I told you my language was going to be, a little salty. People, the DMs were crazy. Like I said, I didn't expect it to get this big. But people were telling me, you're not going to get your message across talking to people that way. And I get it. It was just me ranting, right? And I wanted people to be aware of what's going on. Because if you don't know what's going on, you could get caught up in this, right? My anxiety level is, it's there. I mean, I know it can happen. What are the odds? Well, probably not very high, but it's a possibility. So I was just trying to pass a message along, some information to people. If you got scared or worried, and that was not my intent, and I apologize for that. And to all of you people who, DM me directly and, had nasty comments and things like that. Hey, look, if it hit a nerve, that's on you. It's not on me. You can call me stupid. You can call me, Mexican and tell me go back to Mexico and whatever. It doesn't matter. Water off a duck's back. I don't care. My intent was to tell people that their selfishness is going to cost everybody, not just them. That was the entire point of my message. Could I have done it better? Yes. I fucked up. But hey, it went way bigger than I expected it to. To the people that passed the message along, thank you, because the only thing I was trying to do was get the word out to other people. I wasn't, my intent was not to scare people. That never played a part in it. I was simply trying to help out people who could get caught up in this, you know. And is it going to do any good? I don't know. I really don't know if it's going to do any good. But at least I tried. So you people have a good day, and hopefully we don't have anything to worry about. Have a good
Latinos for Trump didn't realize that what will happen to other people will also happen to them. And it's a FAFO season. Right now, it's FAFO season. People are going to get deported. Things are very scary right now. People are very scared of what's going to happen. And it also happens to this Latino for Trump, because they have families who are undocumented. They have, even some of them might be deported. Elizwa, tell me, what do you think about this situation that is happening right now to these people? And for all, what is happening and what's going to happen in January is very scary to each and everyone. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode.